Welcome to physics class. In this video, you can find the solution for GATE Physics 2020. Consider a 4-bit counter constructed out of 4 flip-flops. It is formed by connecting the JK input to the logic high and feeding the Q output to the clock input of the following flip-flop. The input signal to the counter is a series of square pulses and the change of state is triggered by the falling edge. At the time t is equal to t0, the outputs are in logic closed state, that is q1, q2, q3 is equal to 0. Then at time t1, the logic state of the output is, and they have given a 4 option to find what is the logic output at the time t is equal to t1. In this question, they have given a 4-bit counter and they have asked us to find what is the output of all the 4 flip-flop at the time t1 is equal to t1. The input signal to the flip-flop is a series of square pulse, and they have mentioned that output of one flip-flop is given as a clock pulse for the another flip-flop, and also there is a change of state is triggered by the falling edge. So to find what is the output at t is equal to t1, we will draw the timing diagram first. This is the timing diagram for the 4-bit counter. So if you see the clock pulse consists of 8 falling edges. I have marked it as 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. First we will see the output of the first flip-flop. When the first falling edge comes, that is at the point 1, there is a change of state happens to the high value, and then when the next falling edge comes at the point 2, there is a change of state, and at the point 3 another change of state takes place, and at the point 4 a next change of state takes place, and this process will continue until the falling edge 8 comes over there. Now the output of the first flip-flop, that is Q0, is given as a clock pulse for the next flip-flop, second flip-flop. So we will see how many falling edges are there in the Q0 pulse. Q0. So Q0 has a 4 falling edges. So when the first falling edge comes, that is at the point 2, there is a change of state takes place for Q1, and again it goes to there is a change of state, again it happens at the point 4. Next it happens at the point 6, and again a change of state happens at the point 8 and so on. Now Q1 is a clock pulse for the third flip-flop. Now Q1 have only 2 falling edges there. So Q2 have a change of state at the point 4 and at the point 8. Now Q2 is a clock pulse for the fourth flip-flop. So output of Q3 will change of state takes place only at the point 8. So when point 8 comes, change of state takes place for Q3. Now we have drawn the timing diagram for all the 4 outputs. We will see what is the value of each of the flip-flop at the time t is equal to t1. Q0 value is 0, Q1 value is 0, Q2 value is also 0, only Q3 value is 1. So the answer is 0, 0, 0, 1. So the correct option is option B. A charge q moving with uniform speed enters a cylindrical region in free space at t is equal to 0 and exits the region at t is equal to tau. Which one of the following option best describes the time dependency of the total electric flux through the entire surface of the cylinder? In this question, they have mentioned that a charge q enters with uniform speed enters inside a cylinder, and the time spent by the charge inside the cylinder is between 0 and tau. They have given a 4 option, and one of the option is correctly describes the total electrical flux inside the cylinder when the charge q enters inside it. We know that the flux inside the cylinder is given by the formula q divided by epsilon naught. As the charge q is a constant 1 and epsilon naught is a constant 1, the total flux inside the cylinder must be a constant 1, and also the flux outside the cylinder is a 0. If you see option A and B, the flux inside the cylinder varies with respect to time. So but the fluxes inside the cylinder is a constant 1. So option A and B is wrong. In option C, the flux inside the cylinder is a constant one, but the flux outside the cylinder is a decreasing pattern they have given, but the flux outside the cylinder is 0. So option C is also wrong. In option D, the flux inside the cylinder is a constant one and also the flux outside the cylinder is 0. So option D is correct. Please share and subscribe the channel. If you have any queries, write in the comment section.